So Brent, one thing I've learned about you is you have this attention to detail, you have this ability that I'm still working on, and that's world building. You've built a world where I think there was one time, and it's not rambling, it's not anything like that. It's genuine. You're reading the story and you're picturing it. You know what I mean? It's that
Hmm.
well written. Is it because you live out in the middle of nowhere or what? But how did you just, was it by accident or is it something you worked on where not only where you gave your environment the same respect you gave your characters? Does that make
I
sense?
have I have a
Yeah.
theory, but I wanna hear Brent say it first.
All right.
I want to hear Will's theory first. You
Oh,
know what? The Go ahead if you want to talk.
no, I'm just saying, I think it's from being a firefighter and arriving on a scene and having to absorb a massive amount of information in a very short period of time. He's got a knack for capturing a scene and organizing the images in his head because that's what he had to do in situations where using maximum logic mattered, and there's a process for everything.
So
So
what you're saying is you
that was
said
my theory.
so you say he takes a snapshot and unlike the two of us, it develops into a picture and we just get a burnt out negative?
Yeah.
You know, there's
That's a really good but is that close or is there a bit more to
Yeah,
it or?
definitely that's certainly part of it. And when you talk about it's immersive services firefighting, it's so interesting because it folds so well into a military background, I think, as well. Like if you're troops on the ground, whatever you're doing, whatever your mission is, you have to be hyper vigilant to take in everything around you, right? And to pull all the stuff in. So if when the bullets start flying and you're on the two-way rifle range, where's the bad guys at? Where's the good guys at? Where's my help coming from? All of those things, right? And on the firefighting side, it's much the same, right? I have to know where am I getting additional resources? How are we attacking this fire? Or grandma's on the ground not breathing, how do we fix that? Those kind of things all play into how, like you said, building a mental picture really quickly and being able to distribute that information out to everybody else too, right? So I had to be able to take in a completely chaotic scene and in 10 seconds over the radio communicate all of those variables to the rest of the people on the fire ground. So if you're the first arriving engine, you're the one doing the size up and you have to come up with, strategies, tactics. How are we handling everything that's going down? Because if you don't lay the foundation well, it all goes to hell in a handbasket very, very quickly after that. So you got to be pretty good at that. That certainly plays into it. And then I would say the other half of that is I love the fact, have you guys ever been to Wikipedia, not Wikipedia, Wikipedia, the Star Wars site?
No,
Open
but
and
that's
go.
a dope name.
So it is everything that exists in Star Wars, right? So it's oh, do you guys remember in Empire Strikes Back? There's a guy, he's on screen for like zero point 0.8 seconds, and he's got an ice cream maker under his arm as he's running through Cloud City, like everybody's evacuating, and here's this
Yes.
dude in this jumpsuit, and he has this ice cream maker, right? That guy has a name, and he has the ice cream bucket has, it's a thing in Star Wars, and I can't remember all of his, his whole background, but the level of detail that people have gone into with all of those little bits of Star Wars lore. I want my universes to be that deep. And so I probably spend way more time than I need to developing all the background bullcrap that no one's ever going to see. But it feels good to know that you guys pulled that out, right? That you were like, oh, this does matter. Like he cares about, the way that FTL works or the way that this happens or whatever. So I do love the fact that you guys have that comes across on the page. That's huge to me that matters. And I want to be able to go into those kind of details for my readers. And I think I think authors that do that well end up with readership that like you're saying, Will, like once people get into your books, the what do you call it? The flow through rate or the people that actually read all the way to the end is really
The
high.
read
And that's
through.
what I
Yeah.
want. The retention. I really want to have that same kind of retention. Yeah. Thanks.